Alright guys, so some easy notes today. We're going to be solving systems by substitution. Again, it's not going to be much different than yesterday, and the notes are super short, which is nice. What we're going to do though is we're going to solve a more difficult system. So before I show you the new thing today, I want us to review doing it the most basic way. I want us to review doing it by graphing. So I'm going to graph one of these for you. You guys are going to graph the other one. And then we can assess ourselves. So why don't we take a look at that second one? I think that one's a little bit more challenging. What's the y-intercept in that second one? I think that's the easier of the two things to find. It's 0, -2. How about the slope, though? I think that's why this one is a little bit more challenging. It is -1 over 1. Alright, so that means I need to go start down on 0, -2, and I'm going to go down 1 and over 1 from there. And I'm going to make a couple points and make a line. Alright, would you guys please pause the video, try the second one, or I guess try the first one on your own, and we can assess ourselves after we unpause it. Alright, so the slope was 4. My y-intercept is 0, 3. So I'm going to go down to 0, 3. And I'm going to go up 4 and over 1. And I can even go down 4 and over 1 and end up getting that coordinate. So what coordinate is that where they meet? And it's a -1, -1. So when we're doing this whole entire chapter, I don't want us to lose sight of that's what we're finding. We're finding where two lines meet. Except we're going to do it algebraically instead of with a graph today. Now yesterday, I said really all we're doing is this right here. I'm going to give you something, and I'm also going to give you some other piece of information like x is equal to 3, and you guys are going to just fill in 3 for one of these letters. Which letter am I supposed to scribble out and fill in 3 for if it says x is 3? Obviously I need to scribble out the x and put in a 3, and I end up getting 3 plus 1, which is 4. That's really all I said yesterday was. Well, today is going to be the same. The only difference is that today, instead of just saying y is equal to x plus 1, it's going to be something like y is equal to 5x plus 1. So any idea what extra step I need to do now when I scribble out this x and put in a 3? Hopefully you said multiply, because that's really all we're doing. It's 5 times 3, which is 15, plus 1, which is 16. Okay? So that really is the only extra step for today. So when we move on to the next page, you're going to see ones where we have to basically do that. Like I said, today is basically what we did yesterday. Today's the notes. There's an extra step we need to do after substituting it. So just like yesterday, I'm going to write one off to the side. Which one is that going to be? Obviously, it's the bottom one. And why is the bottom one going to be the one that I write off to the side? Because it says x equals. So I'm going to scribble that one out, and I'm going to scribble out one of these letters on top. I'm going to scribble out the x. And in its place, I'm going to put 6y minus 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rewrite it. You guys don't have to rewrite it typically. I just want to show you guys a little bit nicer here. That we're going to scribble out this x. And again, we're going to put in 6y minus 5. So now when I go 2 times 6y, I end up getting 12y. 2 times -5 is -10. Drop down this 4y. And all of that is equal to 6. So really all this is now is I guess it's not a two-step equation yet, but it will be after I combine these 4y's and 12y's. And I end up getting 16y's minus 10 is 6. Add 10 on both sides, and I end up getting 16y's is 16. Divide both sides by 16, and I end up getting y is 1. So now when I make my coordinate, where does that need to go? Is that the first spot or the second spot? Hopefully you know that's the second spot. Y is 1. And if I know what y is, how am I supposed to figure out what x is? Well, if y is 1, can I just plug in a 1 right there, just like yesterday, and I end up getting 6 minus 5, which is also 1. So my answer is 1, comma 1. Right? So here the extra step was having to distribute. That was this right here. All right? And remember, when you do distribute, you need to give what's outside to everything inside. All right, so would you please try this one on your own, pause the video, and then unpause it to assess yourself. All right, so I'm going to write this bottom one off to the side, scribble it out, and I need to scribble out one of these letters up here. I'm going to scribble out the Y because it says Y equals. Does everyone see that? It says Y equals, which is why I got rid of that Y. And now in its place, I'm going to put 2x plus 1. That's what I need to distribute out to. Okay, so let's drop down this 5x. 2 times 2x is 4x. And 2 times 1 is 2, is equal to 20. So now I get 9x plus 2 is 20. Let's minus 2 on both sides. And I end up getting 9x is 18. X is equal to 2. So now when I make my coordinate, I end up getting 2 comma, scribble out that, put a 2 right there. 4 plus 1 is 5. So 2 comma 5. All right? And that's it, guys. Let's just do some final thoughts, and then we're done. We call the method that we learned today substitution, because we take one equation and substitute it into the other one. Because a solution to a system is where the two lines intersect, our answer needs to be a coordinate. In other words, we need an x and a y. And when you distribute, you give what's outside to everything inside. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.